Right, weight loss, or weight control as I prefer to call it, and the hypnotic gastric band. Now again, if you look at the menu on the side there are different things I do, ranging from a single 2-hour session where we can deal with a couple of things like, say, portion size and or snacking. We could get that usually done in a single 2-hour session using the Flourish Programme. Many people say, let's say they've got 3 things. The Flourish Programme's good, but even then I need to do a single foundation session and a 2-hour session and get rid of those. That could probably call snacking, secret eating and portion control. But then we move up where people have got several things. Could include the 3 I've mentioned, snacking or grazing throughout the day, portion size, speed eating, secret eating, and you know if you do that. Got to have a glass of wine or bottle of wine with my meal in the evening. I mean, that has to go. If you're going to lose weight, I'm sorry, but that wine needs to disappear. It isn't an important part of it. Other ones could be, I have to clean my plate. Doesn't matter how much is on my plate, I always have to clear it, I always have to eat it. I deserve a pudding after, don't know, because I've been at work all day, or I deserve that. I just can go on. For loads and loads. Now, when someone has sort of like 4, 5, 6 things, you're looking at 4, 5, 6 sessions of therapy really to deal with all of those things. Which is where something like the hypnotic gastric band comes in. Now, the one I use, built on the Flourish system, it isn't one of these where someone reads a script. Which they bought the script, they bought the thing, and they're going to see you there, 4 or 5 times. You're going to pretend to have an operation, then they'll put a tape on, so it's scalpel, and those sorts of operations sound. It's not that. Golf ball size feeds. What? Meals. What? No. This gets done in one day. Start at 9, 1:30, 2 o'clock, done. All your clutter, all that psychological clutter, gone. You feel like your stomach's been shrunk. Down, shrunk. You can only eat 3 feeds, and I call them feeds because feed sets up a different thought process in the brain. A meal can be, what size is a meal? Could be next to nothing, could be huge. But a feed, those of you who fed babies, you put that amount of milk, water in, that many scoops of milk, at a set time. Set amount, set time. Feed the dog, feed the cat, and most people don't overfeed the dog, don't overfeed the cat. The cat has half a tin of food there, half a tin of food there. The dog has that and that much biscuit, or he has that and that and that. They're not overweight. There's far, far fewer overweight pets than there are overweight people because they have feeds. Maybe the occasional treat, whereas humans, somehow we think we deserve lots of treats and lots of big meals. So, with a gastric band, it's just 3 feeds. Each of those feeds for ladies will be about 400 calories. Men, about 450. Average. Nutrient dense, and yes, I will be sort of telling you what I mean by nutrient dense. 5.5 hours apart, fixed times. Obviously, if you're on shift work, we have to manipulate that. You'll be eating slow, you'll be feeling full on that small amount of food. All the snacking will be gone, the speed eating will be gone, they've got to clear the plate, blah, 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 all gone. And you will have that control. Now, somewhere down there, there's going to be some pictures. There's a picture of me taken, well, let's just say when I'm filming this, not all that long ago. I weighed 20.5 stones and I'm only 5'5". So let's just say overweight didn't come into it, as in like gross, and you'll see from the photo. I think you can see from this video, I look nothing like that. I gave myself a gastric band, and at the time of filming, it's 5 months since that photo was taken, and I've lost 5.5 stone. Now I'm going to regularly change some photos or other videos and things further down this page on the Gastric Band page, so you can see how I have changed. I've got angioedema. I'm not allowed to realistically exercise. In the corner of my office I've got a treadmill. It's been sat there for 2 years. I've tried it, don't do me any good. Makes me feel quite not well, and I know I don't want to go into a problem that I had before. I won't explain to you why I was so overweight, but it was something to do with the angioedema. Large amounts of medication, large amounts of corticosteroids over a long period of time affected my metabolism, and I could eat for England. So when people say they're always hungry, well, understand it, do understand it. Mind you, I do understand that from when I used to be a bodybuilder and weightlifter as well. I was always hungry. But this time with the angioedema, I couldn't exercise. I had to chill, I had to take my time, I had to get all sorts of things sorted out in my body that was going wrong, and I was eating for England. I used to wake up starving hungry, I used to go to bed starving hungry, I'd wake up in the middle of the night starving hungry. It didn't matter what you put in front of me, I could eat it. Well, certain provisos. So I do understand those feelings. But now my life is in control, and those same techniques that have been applied to me for my gastric band that you can see, real evidence, obviously the photos aren't photoshopped, they're there, you can see them, the videos aren't photoshopped or whatever you'd use on video, I don't know how you do it on a video. It's all real, and they will change over time. So even though you're listening to this now, you could be listening to it in 6 months' time, and I could have lost another 3 or 4 stone by then. I do have a weight that my practice nurse wants me to go down to, but if I ever got down to that, I'll be quite worried, because I do carry a fair bit of muscle mass, and the last time I was that weight, I was about 13 years old, and at the time of filming I'm almost 63, so I think it's a long time since I've been there, and I don't think I'm getting down to that weight. But it's a goal to aim for. It's not practical. Why did I tell you that? Is because we always set goals that are realistic. So if you come into me and you weigh 20 stone and you say to me, in 6 months' time I want to fit into my wedding dress again, and when I got married, believe it or not, I was only size 12, that goal is not realistic. Sorry, it's not realistic. Maybe a year, but not 6 months. So don't please come with unrealistic goals of what can and can't be done. But you come in, you have a free consultation with me, you spend half an hour with me, I find out all about you, everything that I need to know, and you do need to tell me the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Because if we leave one little thing in there not dealt with, it's a chink in the armour and the whole lot will collapse down. Anyway, I'll explain much more when I see you in person. So give us a call, 01322 521011, and let's just see if you need a single 2-hour session, a 3-hour session, or that 4 to 5 hour one. When I say a 3-hour session, it's actually a 1 and a 2. So do you need that 2-hour? Do you need the 1 and the 2? Or are we going the full works, the full Monty gastric band? Give us a call, let's get you in, let's have a chat, see what we can do for you.